3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph are with you on this Friday. Hey, everybody. Happy weekend. Going to be a long one. Long weekend coming up. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. We're in the American Shop at a PA studio. If you have pain, anxiety, can't sleep, well, meet with a wellness consultant. American Shop at a PA. Life is better with the feather. Hempishealth.com. Steph, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Yay, Memorial Day weekend.
Big, long weekend plans?
Yeah. Well, this is our first day off from the Senators in, I think it's 18 days we counted.
Right.
So, and we have a long weekend. So I want to do a lot of fun things and I want to sleep.
Makes sense.
I'm excited because it's like summer now.
Yeah. I have 2 DJ gigs this weekend, and I'm going to Delaware to do a video gig, so.
Nice. Are you going to go to the beach?
That's what it looks like.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but for work.
Right. You're not going to like go to the beach to enjoy it.
God, no, that's dumb. I don't just know why this guy did this thing. A security guard in China was spotted by police smuggling 2 suitcases of stolen eggs out of the factory where he worked. When they investigated, police found more than 1,000 eggs in the man's fridge, as well as soap, meat, boxes of tissues, and bottles of detergent. Now, I like a good egg.
Oh, I love eggs.
Right?
Yeah.
I eat eggs, I don't want to say every day, but it's 3 to 4 days a week. I'm rocking some eggs. And like my wife does, like she makes a bunch of hard-boiled eggs for the week.
Yep.
And her and I both eat them. I'll rock some scrambled eggs. I'll make an egg sandwich. Like, yeah, they're very versatile. That's what I like about eggs. You can make them in lots of different ways.
Yep.
Depending on your mood, really. You want to get all fancy, you can make deviled eggs, right?
Right.
Eggs used in like pancakes, things like that as well.
Yeah. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
They really are. Make some breakfast burritos or something. All right, now I'm hungry. But anyway, I don't know how long it takes eggs to go bad. All I know is that it would take me a long time to eat 1,000.
Yeah. What do you even do with that many?
Does this guy have a big family?
Maybe he has a bakery. He owns a bakery.
Is that what it is?
Maybe.
Janitor by day, baker by night?
That's what it is. I figured it out.
Possibly. A Greenwood, South Carolina man was arrested and charged Tuesday because he threatened a doctor with a finger gun. A doctor told George Michael Osborne that he could not do anything for his injury, which caused Mr. Osborne to become irate. He pointed his finger like a gun at the doctor and said if he couldn't help him, he would be back and get him.
I'm gonna get you.
The doctor and other staff believe Osborne was possibly coming back to the office armed with a gun. They called police. He was charged with third-degree assault and battery. Now, you grew up in Perry County, so I know that you know a lot of people who own guns.
Oh yeah, most of them do.
Right? Let me ask you this question. Anyone who owns a gun, have they ever done the finger gun thing?
No. People who have real guns I don't think they do.
And I think that's the problem is that too many people aren't exposed to individuals who own firearms.
Real guns.
Yeah. I want to believe, knowing the people I know, none of them would be like, oh yeah? I'm coming back here with one of these, pew pew. And you're going to get it. If you can't fix me, you're going to get it.
Look out.
I just... mental picture. All the people you know who own guns, none of them are doing that.
No, they don't do that.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that George Michael Osborne, not a gun owner.
No, none of a real gun. Just the finger
Just
gun.
a finger gun. I'm gonna come back here and finger gun you.
Like, how old are we? Can you even imagine doing that to somebody? You can't even do that nowadays. It's like offensive to people.
Yeah, this guy got charged with third-degree assault and battery. Jim Freeman, who owns a contracting company in Missouri, was picking up his to-go order of spaghetti and pork chops at this Pasta House restaurant. When he was ready to pay, something came over him. This is a feel-good story. Something came over Jim. He said, I turned around and everything looked normal for the first time in a long time. People were eating, their masks were off, they weren't socially distant.
It's a beautiful thing.
So he paid for the dinners of everyone at the restaurant.
Aww.
He also left a $500 tip for each server.
What does this guy do for a living?
I just said he owns a contracting company.
Wow.
Yeah, so it must be doing well. He said, I live here. It's my community. Restaurant folks have been hurting with COVID. It seemed like the right thing to do. Then he went home and had his spaghetti and pork chops. When asked how much he spent in total, he said, doesn't really matter, does it?
Oh, God bless his heart. That's amazing.
All right, buddy. Stop making me feel bad
That's
about
what I was
myself.
going to say, yeah.
When you say things like, it just seemed like the right thing to do, does that mean I should be doing it? And why can't, what is wrong with me that I hear a story like this and I can't just be like, hey, that's a good guy. I have to get mad at him.
Because it makes you feel bad?
I have to get angry with Jim Freeman and want to go over to his house and do the old finger gun.
No, Jim's such a good guy, though.
I think he is a good guy. I don't think he's the one who told the news about this.
You know what? Someone who does something like that typically isn't.
Right. It's like the people that do the layaway buy off the Secret Santa thing.
Right, and they do it anonymously.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I actually know a guy who does it. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but I know a guy who does it.
Tell me, Puff. Tell me right now.
Hey, don't you finger gun me! I will call the police.
See, it's amazing to me because if I had the money to do something like that, I'll be honest, I don't know if I'd do it anonymously. I feel like I would want... It's not even like credit.
Hey, everybody, come look at what I'm doing. Hey, I'm paying for everyone's meal. You guys have like a microphone system? Like, attention, all the diners. My name is Jim Freeman. I put the free in Freeman as in free dinners for everyone. You know what else I'm doing? I'm giving every server in here $500. Say it with me. Freeman.
Applause. Follow me on Instagram.
Well, you know what's funny you say that because there are a lot of Instagram and YouTube influencers or personalities or whatever you want to call them who do things like this.
Right.
But they record it. And to me, it's so disingenuous. Like you want to cheer for some of the stuff they're doing, but you're like, bro, you're also doing it for views.
Right. It's too
like,
staged.
hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Mark, on Mark's channel. What's up? And it's today we're giving a homeless person $500. They shove a camera in a homeless person's face. Here's $500. What are you gonna do with it? And the homeless guy starts crying. Oh, we made the homeless guy cry. See what happens next week on Mark's channel. Like it's just like it seems like
it's too staged.
like you're taking advantage of their situation.
Right.
So I'm all for the anonymous thing, but I'm right with you. Like if I had the money, I think I would do things like this. As a matter of fact, I know I would do things like this. But I like attention. I know it's going to come as a shock to some people. I enjoy good attention here and there, and I don't know if I could stay anonymous.
Right. You got to have a really, really special heart to do it and genuinely not even want people to know that it was you.
Put it on social media. Hey, did you guys hear what happened at the pork and whatever it's place, the pork house or whatever the heck it's called? Hold on.
The spaghetti house?
Pasta house. You guys hear what happened to Pasta House? Someone paid for all their dinners. Huh. Looks a lot like me.
Weird.
Strange how that works. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. Someone needs our help, Steph. The advice column.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Okay, it's advice column time. Olivia had to do your advice column last week.
That's right. How'd she do?
She was all right.
Just all right.
She was all right.
I bet she did great.
She did okay. She did okay. This one comes to us from Heather, I guess.
Hey, girl.
I don't know if it's a real name or not, but Heather. She writes, Hey, Puff and Steph. I heard you guys talk a little while ago about a guy trying to double date with his girlfriend and ex-girlfriend and her husband.
Yeah.
Remember that one? That was
I remember.
Was that 3 weeks ago or something like that?
Don't like that.
And it made me want to write to you because I have a similar situation going on. All right. Let's see what Heather's got.
Oh, no.
My fiance and I are getting married next spring, and we're fighting over the guest list. Here's the thing. My ex from like 4 relationships ago and I are really good friends. We separated on good terms. We just kind of realized that we're better as friends. See, the thing is, I want him at our wedding, and Matt, my fiance, doesn't think it's a good idea for a dumb reason. Okay, Heather. See, the crazy thing is that Matt really likes my ex. They've hung out without me around several times. In fact, Matt has even talked about Kyle, my ex, going to his bachelor party.
Oh, wow.
2 weeks ago, we were at a bonfire at Matt's parents' house, and we're just going through a rough draft of the guest list, having fun, throwing out names. And when I mentioned Kyle, both Matt's sister and mother made this noise, kind of like a half laugh, half cough thing. Can you please do what that noise might sound like?
That was a hiccup. Maybe they were choking on a s'more.
But like, I think Kyle should come.
They were choking.
Okay, is that what it was?
Maybe.
Matt said what? And they told him that it's not a good idea to have an ex of the bride or groom at the wedding. They said people will talk, it would take attention away from the couple, and it's also, in this case, disrespectful to the groom. Over the next couple of days, Matt asked a few friends about it, and while some said it was no big deal, many agreed with his mom and his sister. So now Matt doesn't want Kyle there, and it really hurts. Kyle is no threat to him. We dated like 7 years ago, but I think too many people are in his ear, and he's really serious about this. Everything was good until his mom and his sister opened their big mouths. What should I do here? I really want Kyle there. Is this worth fighting over until I get my way? Puff, I know you've DJ'd weddings. Sorry, my cousin is doing ours. He's probably terrible. Have you ever seen anything like this? Please help, guys. Okay, Heather, number 1, fire your cousin, hire me. Number 2, I've never seen anything like this. That doesn't mean it hasn't happened. It just hasn't been relayed to me that an ex is in the crowd somewhere.
Right.
I'm sure it's happened many times, especially if like if you're dating within groups of friends and things like that. And, yeah, I'm sure this has absolutely happened, but this is an interesting situation because without his mom and sister, Matt probably wouldn't have thought twice about Kyle coming to the wedding.
It sounds like he wouldn't have minded.
But sometimes outside influences get to you.
Yeah.
And it's not always a bad thing. They might have a good point.
That's what I was going to say. I think that they kind of bring up a good point.
For, depending on how long they dated and how intimate they were and things like that, that is a little bit weird to have someone in the crowd, in the guest list that has been with the bride.
It's a little weird.
It is. Right?
I'm on mom and sister's side.
Are you really? Even if they're really good friends?
Yeah. It's one thing to like be cordial, or is that the word I'm looking? Cordial,
yeah.
Amicable, whatever. But like to be at the wedding, personally, and I understand that people might have different feelings on this, but for me, when I get married, I don't need his ex-girlfriend sitting in the front row. Like that's just not someone that needs to be there.
Well, I don't think they'll be in the front row.
Third row back. I mean, whatever. Sorry, maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but I wouldn't want that.
Okay, I get that. I think it's all depending on the situation. And Heather, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Okay? Really figure out how important this is to you. Is this a hill you want to die on?
Right.
Is this going to break you and Matt up? No. Absolutely not. At least I hope not. If it does, you shouldn't be getting married in the first place. Okay? So, if you really want, it's so important for whatever reason, you have to play the what if game with Matt. You have to go, Matt, what if your mom and sister never said anything? You wouldn't know. You wouldn't care. Ignorance is bliss. Your head would be in the sand. You never would have thought about this because before that, you didn't think this was a big deal, right? And if he's like a guy, he'll go, I guess not. Maybe. No, you're probably right. I'm a dumb guy. Right?
Is that what Matt sounds like?
Yeah, that's just what guys sound like.
Yeah.
I know. I am one. But I caution you. Because doing that, I don't know what your relationship is like with Matt's mom. I don't know what your relationship is like with Matt's sister. You said open their big mouths in this email, so maybe it's not the greatest. I don't know. If they think this is a big deal and you're dismissing their feelings, this might not be the best start to your marriage in terms of your relationship with his family.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Now, they also have to decide if this is worth them getting angry. They probably just mentioned this in passing, with their half cough, half laugh. What was it again? Yeah. With that noise they made. They might not think twice about it, and you may be able to get away with convincing your fiance. But if it's not that big of a deal, maybe you're having an after party, and Kyle can come to the after party.
Right, he'd probably understand if you didn't invite him to the wedding.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he will, maybe he won't.
Most guys, I would think, would be like, yeah, dude, okay.
Sweet, I'm going to get you a gift. Awesome.
Exactly. See, I see both sides of it because on one hand, I feel like it's easier to avoid the conflict with your soon-to-be sister and mother-in-law, but at the same time, you should be able to do what you want because it is your wedding. And I know people have this issue a lot where they're like, so-and-so wants this, but it's my wedding. But like you said, is it really worth starting an issue over to have your ex there? Like, is it that important?
Yeah, I guess that's really only a question that Heather can decide for herself. Is it worth getting... because let's be honest. Your fiance's probably a little dumb and you can manipulate him. Let's be honest. He probably is. So manipulate him all you want, but just know that there are other women, smart women, just like yourself, who understand what you're doing, and if you manipulate him to get your way, it's almost like a slap in their face too, potentially. Not necessarily 100%, but potentially, because they're the ones that came up with the idea that it might be a bad thing in the first place. Just saying. And now that it's out there and Matt has asked his other friends about it, if your friend Kyle does show up, now they're going to be like, oh, they let the ex come.
Right. People will be talking about it.
So now it's an even bigger thing, and it all boils down to your future mother-in-law and sister-in-law opening up their big mouths, as you said. So they win. Congratulations. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes. By the way, if you guys have any type of problems you want us to solve, we do a great job with it. Puff at puffandsteph.com or hit us up on the socials. Next, I mean, I guess if you're going to go, this is a decent way.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Oh, we got lots of fun words to pronounce here. In Novokutsk, Russia, I think I nailed that.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah,
that.
for sure.
A 224-pound woman was convicted of causing death by negligence after sitting on her husband's head and smothering him to death with her massive butt during a drunken argument.
Okay, does it actually say massive butt? Or
It
did
says
you add that?
it says massive buttocks.
No, it doesn't.
I swear to God, it says smothering him to death with her massive buttocks during a drunken
This is
argument.
a news story, and they called her butt massive.
Well, yeah, it's big.
But how do you say that in a news story?
She killed a guy. You worried about her feelings?
But you know what? To be fair, no. But just having worked in news and done journalism, you're supposed to be very what's that word? Literal. You're not supposed to accuse things of being certain ways.
The building collapsed downtown yesterday. The massive structure came down on several people and vehicles.
I know, but to call somebody's butt massive, it just seems a little tasteless, I guess. But anyway, sorry, continue. Unbiased, that's the word.
A tanker truck spilled all of its substance out on the road yesterday. The massive vehicle was hit by another one.
Right, but you can call it massive because maybe it's bigger than the average vehicle. How do you classify?
Maybe she's got bigger than the average ass.
But what do you classify the average butt? What? How do we measure that?
You know when you see it.
Right, no, you're right. I'm just surprised.
The woman, only named only as Tatiana, said she was merely trying to calm her husband down after the couple had been drinking and arguing. The man's daughter heard him calling for help, saw him pinned face down on the bed, and ran to seek help from neighbors. I would not want to be that neighbor. The female neighbor looked in and decided the couple were just having a domestic dispute and left. The husband died from asphyxia because his face was pressed into the mattress as Tatiana sat on the back of his neck. With her gigantic butt!
Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say about this.
Massive butt?
I don't know why I got so hung up on that. I still
You
can't
did.
believe it.
Did.
I really did.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
This is just like, I wouldn't want anyone calling my butt massive.
Right. It just doesn't seem like quality journalism. I don't know.
They also said she was thick girl.
With 2 C's?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Girl been doing squats?
No, I don't think so. It's been like doing the opposite of working out. There's a couple different ways to get massive butts.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
One squats, one is like pizza. As a guy, I mean, there's worse ways to go. He's married to her, so being crushed by something he loves.
But suffocating has got to be so terrifying.
Yeah,
'cause
you
feel
try to
yourself
breathe, you
dying.
can't. Yeah, you don't know what's going on.
Like drowning. I've always thought drowning would be the worst way to go. Well, one of the
Like
worst
being
ways.
held underwater by a massive butt.
Yeah, by a gigantic butt. Wait, is she going to jail?
Oh, yeah, she's totally going to jail.
Okay.
She's convicted of causing death by negligence. Don't know exactly how long she's going to jail for, but she is going to jail.
I don't know if negligence is the right word.
She should have got off him. Negligence. You were negligent to get off your husband.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know what to say.
Let's just move on. Sorry. I'm sorry you're all worked up.
I know.
According to a recent survey, 65% of drivers do not know this piece of information about their car. It's information.
License plate number.
Wow. Do you know yours?
JZR5289. Yeah.
No, that's great. I mean, I wouldn't be throwing that out there.
Should you not?
People can steal your identity from that.
Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, but wait, it's probably displayed on my car in big letters. Like what?
I'm just kidding.
What's yours?
I don't know. I'm in the 65%. I don't know. I think there's a J in it
I'm
somewhere.
trying to think what yours is. I'm like weird. I like look at people's license plates.
To see if they like say anything.
Yeah, well, like sometimes there's like like. Have you ever played Challenge 24 or 24 Challenge or whatever it's called?
No,
Challenge 24.
please tell me what
Okay,
this is.
in middle school we had a Challenge 24 tournament where you have these cards that have 4 numbers on them and you have to look at it and tap it and then you have to make 24 out of the numbers. So it would be like 2 and 3 and 2 and 6 and you'd be like 2 times 3 is or like 3 times 4 is 12, 6 times 2 is 12, 12 plus 12 is 24. And you have to find how those 4 numbers equal 24.
So you do that with people's license plates?
Yeah, sometimes when I'm driving.
Instead of driving, instead of paying attention to the road? Okay. A recent study claims this is the most dangerous food to eat while driving. I disagree. I think this is the easiest food to eat while driving.
It's not cereal, is it?
No. To me, a two-handed food is the most dangerous food to drive. Not this. This is one-handed.
And it doesn't require utensils then.
No. I don't understand how this is the most dangerous food to eat while driving.
Tacos.
No, tacos is semi-dangerous. You got to pay attention to what's going on. Things are falling out of it.
Put the sauce on it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to get hardcore, sure. Like this is so easy. I don't understand this. This study was done by idiots.
Is it fast food?
No.
Is it healthy?
No.
But it's not unhealthy.
No, it's not healthy.
It's unhealthy.
Yeah.
Pizza.
No. No, pizza could slide off and get on your shirt. And no, there's no chance of... If this ever gets on your shirt, it's just as simple as like doing that or doing that. Stop thinking of stuff you get at drive-thrus.
That's all I can think of for
I know.
some reason.
It's not.
It's one-handed.
Yeah.
Is it some type of sandwich?
No.
Is it a breakfast food?
No.
Dinner?
I guess so.
I don't even...
Stop thinking of entrees.
It's a snack.
Yeah.
Chips. Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. That doesn't make any sense,
No,
right?
that's so easy. You just put the bag on the seat next to you. This study, That's messed up.
I'm boycotting this study. I'm protesting it. All right, friends, we hope you have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. We hope all of your Memorial Day weekend dreams come true. We will be back next week. Enjoy the long weekend. Later.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.